Hey, this is Adam Higgins with the Pulaski Star, and I'm here with Scott Grant and Richard Altarescu, and these two are brothers that have been separated for 43 years now. They just met for the first time yesterday, and I'm here with them in Dublin, Virginia, and we're just going to talk about their story. Guys, how did you guys first learn of each other, and how did you finally get up with each other to meet?
Well, my mom, when I was adopted, my adopted mom, she had all the information about who my biological parents were and that I had a brother and his biological name. And so I've known that since I was probably a young teen. And I've been searching for a long time. And I finally managed to link up with my Uncle Bill. But for Richard, it took until I made a post on the internet on my father's gravestone. You know, hey, this is me, I'm trying to locate my biological family, and then he emailed me.
Okay, all right. And so, Bill, you had a vital part in facilitating this meeting.
Well, I'm not sure how much part I had, but Scott called me because we had been searching for them also, and with the adoption, all the records were sealed, and we had no way of getting a hold of them. They wouldn't open the records for us or tell us any information. So Scott actually called me one night and left a message on my answering service, and I called him back, and that was a year ago this past March, and I was able to go out to Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and meet with Scott and his wife and family for a weekend when I was out there. And then when he found out about Richard, then he contacted me also about Richard. So.
Okay. So I assume you guys have been in contact by phone before you actually met in person.
Yes.
Okay. What was it like when you guys first met up with each other? I mean, what was the emotions there when you actually first saw each other? You saw that family resemblance. I mean, how did each of you feel about that when you first saw each other?
I was overwhelmed, honestly.
Yeah,
I still kind of am, but it was like looking in a mirror when I first pulled in. It was like, that's Scott. I knew it immediately. Just.
Yeah, you can really see it in the eyes that they're related. How did you feel when you first saw him?
Well, fortunately, having already been through the experience, some with Uncle Bill when we first met, it wasn't as overwhelming, but it just finally, after 43 years, being able to meet my brother again, it was a really emotional event, and it's just overwhelming with everything that's going on. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's an amazing story. And I understand you guys live in different states now.
Yes.
Yes.
And you live in Illinois?
Yes, sir.
And what state do you live in?
I live in Kansas.
Okay. And one of you's in the military?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. And what do you do in the military?
Electronic warfare NCO.
Okay. All right. And what are you doing out in Illinois?
I work at a local university.
Okay.
Janitorial work.
Okay. All right. And how much of an age difference is between you guys?
Year and a half.
Okay.
He's the younger one.
Can't tell.
So how long have you guys actually been searching for each other total? I mean, for a while, did it feel like there was like a cold trail, or it felt like maybe you'd never?
I've been looking off and on since I was probably 16 or 17. My adopted mom really pushed me into trying to find him. I mean, she didn't have a lot of information. All I knew was my last name, my name. That's all I knew. And I actually found the memorial thing for my father, because he has the same name. And that's when I found Scott. I found his message.
Okay.
So,
Well,
20-some years.
From this point on, guys, do you have any plans to stay in touch with each other from here on out?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I just found out, I didn't even know I had a brother, so when this all came along, it was totally shocking, so I'm definitely going to stay in touch.
Have you already found out that you guys have things in common? And
I think we can all say that. In fact, when I met with Scott, we were talking about how much we like the same things or had certain things in common, and it turned out as we were talking, his wife and my wife have some like interests, so it was interesting, wasn't it?
There are so many similarities and commonalities between us it's unbelievable when you start adding them up, how, especially since we were separated for so long, that we have so many things that are alike. Both of us were adopted by special needs teachers. My mom taught special ed for 30 plus years, my adopted mom. And his mom also has done the same thing. And then we were both in the Army. We both, like a lot of the same things. We both, it's just uncanny, the similarities between us for having not grown up next to each other.
So I understand you guys are here for a family reunion today.
Yeah.
Are you also meeting some other family members for the very first time today?
Yes.
Yeah. And outside of Bill and Scott, I've met Jane, and that's pretty much about it.
Okay.
Well, a couple others, but
Well, the one in the store a while ago.
oh yeah,
Pat put a scare on you.
definitely confused me because she walked up and she goes, "Hi, Richard, I'm your cousin." I'm like, "Who are you?"
So I'd imagine today is going to be kind of overwhelming in itself. I mean, learning about some of your family history, meeting some people for the very first time.
Yeah,
It's going to be a lot to soak in, a lot to take in for you guys.
a lot of pictures.
Well, guys, thank you for meeting with the Pulaski Star today, and I wish you best of luck in the future. And I'm happy to hear that you guys have made the reunion.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.